I find it silly that people do something that works so well for them and then they go away from it.
Yes.
And they stop doing what was going so well for them because they got the outcome that they wanted.
Yes.
There's this old proverb, and it's one of my favorite things. It's called "Chop wood, carry water." I'm not sure if you heard this.
It's one of my favorite books, by the way.
Okay, I haven't read it yet.
It's an amazing book.
But the saying goes, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. All that simply means is that when you have an outcome and you're working toward an outcome, you have a certain system and process. In this case, it's how you're eating for the intended outcome of losing weight and decreasing waist size, improving body composition. Once you get there, what happens? Nobody plans for what happens after the outcome. And they strip away all the systems and processes and go back to what was actually comfortable prior to going through that whole process. And then they gain that weight back plus, right? So why go away from what was working for you? Continue to stick it out and then refine it, and then continue to refine it and continue to refine it. Why go away from the systems and processes that were working for you?
It's such a good point. It's so interesting. I think that's part of the danger of using like a weight goal as an objective measure of if you're getting healthier or not, because I've talked to a lot of people where I'll explain my dietary approach or a low carb diet or whatever. And they'll be like, you know what? I did that 3 to 5 years ago and I lost 30 pounds. Like, so why did you stop? Yeah. And I don't know but I think it's what you're saying is you set this metric and then you hit it. And then I don't know if it's complacency or whatever. And then you just kind of go back to these old habits instead of thinking, no, this is an ongoing process that's never going to be finished. But now you hit that goal. How much further can you go?
And that's why I'm so infatuated with like the Sisu lifestyle component, because it is literally that. It's I'm attaining my goal. Whether or not I'm struggling to get there, I don't get there. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep seeking out things that are giving me the outcomes that I want, and the results that I want, and the lifestyle that I want. And I think it's more of a lifestyle thing than it is like an outcome thing. For me, I have every single year very specific events that I put on the calendar that are a genuine challenge to me that kind of scare me. And it keeps me trained, not because I'm looking for a specific body composition or a certain weight. It's because I want to be able to accomplish a certain task or accomplish a certain performance that actually matters to me.
Yeah.
And that helps me stay healthy versus being, I'm going to chase a number. And if I don't get that number, then I'm a failure.
Yeah.
Right. It's different where you pull it out and it's more of, I'm going to apply what my intended outcome is. And all of a sudden I'm taking care of a million other things on the side because I'm really focused on this one physical endeavor.
Yeah.
It's special for me to be able to do that because it's very stimulating for me mentally. And it's fun to be able to do something that actually scares the shit out of me.
Yes.